President Barack Obama.
You know, it's been over 10 years since I spoke to a slightly larger crowd. When I was running for president, I'm as excited as I have been ever. I'm here to begin. When I left office, before I left office, I had to make some decisions about what I would do the end of my presidency. And I knew that I wanted to catch up on my sleep. I had with me, I asked myself, all right, I can do that I care deeply about. I believe climate change. I believe in gender equality. I believe I could have. There's only one of me. And I know I hope. Now, I've held my last political office, but I'm deep. Michelle and I'm assuming, I think I'm going to start. So actually, am I correct? Before I came out, somebody that I had when I wanted what I wanted. I was elected in my office, and I'd say, because I think when I helped, I was the first, and my theory I can get, turns out it's only mine. If I can, my own, as I said, I actually think I'd have to say, no, I'm sorry. And so I know that I had to work on that. That's what I'm going to do now. And then I'll fight for me when I was a president. I do worry. I think I will not, but as I can. Give me an idea, because I think my own country, unfortunately, I'm assuming I was very clear. I would also say, so I think, I'm looking at you. The first thing I would say than I do, I should be asking you, I'll make more like me and less like me. You know, my father's, and the reason I say that is because I worry sometimes, and I don't have, simple solutions, but I guess what I think, but I'm not the only one that can help. I'm assuming those are cookies for me?
Yeah.
I can't wait, but I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. Well, I definitely think I can think of a few. I will tell you, I have my own tools, I guess, to take me to a certain place. Particularly when I was your age, I did a lot of writing for me, where I would still myself. If I was writing well, it would take me out of myself. But I would broaden the point. What advice would I give myself when I was a young organizer? I think I was traveling a lot, and I think that's true for everybody. I was a pretty busy guy, I gotta say. But I worked out every morning. I was pretty religious about it. I was in the gym, and if I did not have a workout, I was going to be cranky. But I knew that if I was going to be able to sustain the pace I was sustaining over the course of 8 years, I needed to have at least that. I did the same thing, by the way. My staff knew that I would eat dinner with my children at 6:30, with my wife and children at 6:30 every night. I was at the dinner table, and then I'd work until 2 in the morning. I promised that I would turn this way. I did not read about myself. I did not watch TV about myself. Whatever the news was saying about me, I already knew. Whatever the topic was, I was there. So they couldn't give me actual information that I didn't know. It almost didn't matter what I was doing. And I advised Michelle, and so for me, and I was fortunate enough that I had a staff. So I said, well, you watch it. But I do think, at least, because I do believe, and I'm always trying to figure out if I know you won't listen to me more than 10 minutes. I'm only half joking on that one. Then I do, I have one, but I don't live in it the same way she does. So I think this side needs a little attention. Yes, I called on you. Look, I do believe that you can become an activist. I always tell a story. The first week that I became president, I was in a meeting with the Secretary of Defense, and I said, I'm the new young president. I say, what advice do you have for me in terms of what I should expect? And I will say, by the way, when I used to come over for meetings, I'd be like, didn't I just meet with them? I understand the point I'm making. Before I come down to the office, you can tell me ahead of time what information I need to bring. I think what I used to call the world as it is. How do I navigate? But this is why I'm not a philosopher. I'm not, and I respect that. But in the meantime, I'm here. I do have constraints. I have to, because I saw everybody doing this thing, but I'll just use an example. I now have a global market. I can make huge amounts of profit very quickly. I don't have to employ as many people. But I would say I'd like to see improvements. My only point is, I think, I think it's really important. I want to hear more. I've been there. No, I get it. I don't even have to necessarily be an intermediary, because I've been on the other side. I was talking to some donors, and I said to these donors, I said, look, and I truly believe that. My belief is what I can do. So thank you very much, everybody. It was good to see you. Thank you.